here on Twitch and Facebook, streaming live. Had some technical difficulties. The feed dropped out, but we should be good to go from here on. No, I don't think there should be an issue with the delay. This wasn't the. That wasn't the we weren't having issues with the delay. We were having issues with the actual broadcasting program on the computer, but we should be good now. Sorry, and again, we weren't able to see the end of that. Yeah, I wish I would have done that at a more convenient time. Sorry about that, guys. Something out of my control. We are back.
Five high.
Thank you. Button's good.
Oh, wait. So break.
7 forwards. 8 forwards.
So he went 10 to 35, is that how it went?
Straddle, 35. 3 forwards. 4 balls. 2 players. 4 checks. 5 checks. And 9 checks. 5 checks. 50. Alright guys, actually one spot on the PC.
Wait, shouldn't I get though?
What's that?
Wait, shouldn't I?
13. Yeah, it wasn't too bad, man. I was a little disappointed. I was hoping to make the final table.
When you get that close, yeah.
My ace 10 got cracked by pocket sevens.
That's what John got his last hand.
I know, it was the exact opposite.
Yeah.
The ace 10.
$25,000 push.
6 folds. Make it black. Yeah. Like 8 folds.
David here picking up pocket 10s in the hijack. Raises to $30. Yancey's behind with ace queen, makes the call. Scott on the button. 5 tray of clubs. 3 players. 6 deuce deuce. Rainbow. David with his pocket 10s. Looks to make the C bet. With the overpair, $110. Scott's in there. He's got that gut shot. He makes the call with position. Wants to see a turn before he makes any. Oh, and he hits the straight on the turn. Ooh. David leads out again, $200. See what Scott elects to do in this spot. There's a spade draw. It's like a $500 bet. $550, just a little over the pot. David with an overpair makes the call. River is a queen. David checks it. Scott moves all in. And David does make the call. Not thinking the queen improved Scott's hand at all. Fortunately, Scott makes that call for the gut shot on the flop and hits it on the turn.
Think so?
Yeah, we had a little technical difficulties there, and the stream ended right in the middle of that hand, so I was not able to see how it ended as I was trying to fix that for you guys. Sorry about that. I hope you gave him some good pointers there, Paco. Again, if you're just tuning in via Twitch or Facebook, thanks for joining us. It's a 2-5 no limit hold'em deep game, $1,500 max buy-in.
One call.
What is it?
40.
140.
Oh, big hand here. Wow. All right, so Eric starts off the action raising to $40 with 4 deuce of hearts. Yancey flats with pocket queens. Andy 3-betting with pocket kings. Ricky right behind with pocket 10s. He flats. Back to Eric, the original aggressor here. I mean, you can't feel good. He's got to let this go. Doesn't want to. He makes the call. And Yancey with pocket queens, he just flats as well. Kings, queens, 10s, and 4 deuce to the flop. Flop does have a queen. Yancey flopping a set of queens.
Check. One check.
They check around to Andy with the overpair and the button.
254.
Nice little value bet here.
255.
Ricky makes the fold. Over to Yancey. I think Andy will be getting hurt here. There's a rainbow board. Might just call. And he does. He just calls here. Oh, unless I guess he must have said something. I didn't hear that. Yeah, I didn't hear him. He had to have vocalize that raise there before he did it.
How much more?
Whatever LeBron needs.
It's about another 450, you said?
425 on top. Yeah, I'm gonna wager Andy just.
625 on top?
Andy's just gonna.
He said,
I just pulled.
He did a verbal of
yeah, he
425.
said verbal 425 on top.
Right. Oh yeah. You're right.
You gotta pull on it too.
Right. Boom, boom, and there's a 2 right there. I forgot the 40 dudes, but I didn't.
So now I gotta come up with 3.
Yeah, 425. 425.
Pocket kings here. Don't be surprised if Andy just shoves on top of this raise.
I just pulled it around. Pulled it together.
No, I was gonna say you just pull it in.
Right. That's all it was.
Or he flats.
Yeah, right here, tip sharing tonight.
Looking for a king.
25, right? We're good. We are square.
Running cards for a straight. Nope. 8 on the turn. Yancey shoves. Okay. Not feeling good, Andy here. Put him on. See, thing is, Yancey just flats pre-flop. So you can't. I don't necessarily know if you put him on aces here. You can put him on 2 pair, Queen Jack maybe. I mean, yeah, he makes the call. Andy calls, looking for a king here.
Hold on. Do it once. Only can do it once. Go ahead. You got top set? You're good.
Ugh.
Oh,
And a victim of higher limit games, Andy wants to run it multiple times, and he unfortunately cannot on this. Yancey's going to double up through him. Set of queens on the flop. Again, sorry there, live, learn, love. I was busy trying to get the stream back on, so I did not see how that hand ended. Unfortunately, we missed that due to technical difficulties.
good hand.
Appreciate it. Yep. Good. So 8 and 9, you got them sitting out there. That's 7 and 8.
Just give me blacks.
Yeah, 5 bucks.
So Andy's going to reload here. Sounds like he's going up to 1,500 again.
2 raise.
Maybe action's going to start to pick up again here. Started out really hot tonight.
Yeah, I got enough green in that. Thank you. How many are in the hand?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Small, big, raise it 30.
All right. So action here. Pre-flop, Scott raised to $30 with Queen 10 offsuit. Gets a call out of Andy. Ricky's in there on the button with pocket nines. He flats. Paul is in there with pocket deuces. 4 players are going to see this flop.
5 checks. 2 checks. 3 checks.
I appreciate it, Paco, looking out for me there.
4 bets. 65.
A king would have been pretty exciting.
2 blues. 3
Got an action here between Andy and Ricky going to the turn. Ricky with top pair. Andy with top pair. Ricky looking for a 9 here.
4 checks.
Ricky realizes that he needs a 9.
3 checks.
And Andy's going to take it down with the king. And the infamous Trey back to the table here after some coaching from Paco's Tacos. We'll see if he can give good advice here. Your career as a poker coach is on the line here. Hopefully he delivers for you.
He's at, he asked me to get into the broadcast.
No, I said my wife texted me and said the broadcast will not be here.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah, I heard something
It's
happened.
on. Grab it. 2 more.
Yeah, we got it fixed, guys. Sorry about that.
And he's adding on 200. Same play. 1 fold. 2 calls, 2 folds. 4 calls. 5 balls. 6.
They have been changing dealers. We got Billy and Dan dealing tonight. They got a little, they're changing out every hour tonight. They decided they wanted to give that a try.
2 checks.
Just the 2 of them.
5 bets, 30. 7 folds.
Paul here on the button turning 2 pair. Scott turning top pair, top kicker. Paul's just going to flat here with the club draw on the board. 10 of hearts on the river. Or 4 to a straight. Scott's going to bet here. Imagine Paul flats. Last to act. 2 pair, 3 clubs, 4 to a straight. I don't think he can let it go. I don't think he's the type to raise in this spot either. Well, he folds.
Top 2 no good.
Top 2 are very good.
Top 2 were great.
Paul misses a raise there on the turn.
That was a bad board for that. Getting 9.
Hey, look at take it about one.
And I'll be honest with you, when I bet, I missed the 9. I looked at it, I was like, oh shit, and 9 gets there. I just bet it and didn't even realize that was 40 straight out there. I just didn't think you had clubs. I'm like,
Queen Jack. Yeah. Top 2.
You said you got it from Billy.
I didn't like the
Who's out of pocket? You got it from
the running.
clubs, straight.
Yeah.
I saw your hand. I thought we were both.
Scott picks up ace 5 of hearts, raises to $30. Paul with ace queen.
Discounted, I think it was
Trying to get some
95.
action between the 2 of them again.
But I honestly
Little
missed it.
rematch. Let's see what
So
Paul
I had
lets to
already
do
had the money
here.
in there. I was like, oh shit, that's a third straight looking right there.
Facing a raise, he looks like he's going to call together. Oh, no, he's going to pump it up a little bit. Surprising. 3 bets to 80. Josh on the button with king queen makes the call. It's going to be the 3 of them to the flop. Very dry board there. I mean, Scott, I guess Scott has the straight draw, the backdoor flush draw. He checks it though. Paul with the C bet, 125. Should get Josh to fold here. Back to Scott, who initially raised before Paul 3-bet him pre-flop. With the straight and running hearts, he makes the call. Not surprised there. Five of spades on the turn gives Scott the pair. He checks it.
So I did the same thing. Yeah.
That's 250.
Paul bets 250, and that's enough to get Scott to fold. Paul with the ace high takes it down. The well-placed bet on the turn.
Thank you.
Yeah, questionable call there by Josh on the. I mean, he had the button. He was calling for position there post flop. Yeah, other than that, I don't know how you make the call there with the raise and a re-raise. King queen off, but Paul appreciates it. Not suited, but you know, sometimes you want 2 flushes to play for instead of just 1. I don't know. Trey back to the table here with ace 7 of hearts. Raises his button to 25, gets Yancey and Scott to call. 3 players to the flop.
That bar is not real high.
Nothing after the ball.
Right.
Top is queen high rainbow. Scott flopping a pair of queens. He bets it. $50. Back to Trey. He lets it go.
Just a little clean.
Yancey with nothing shows nothing and folds.
Like them queens.
Yeah, hit you diamonds along with that mess.
Thank you.
If you're just tuning in, thank you for joining us here at Best Bet Live, streaming from Jacksonville, Florida. Tonight we've got a 2-5 no limit hold'em deep game. It's a $1,500 max buy-in. Had some pretty good action tonight. Still have a couple hours left to go. We have the high hand going on here. Best Bet Jacks, $400 every 30 minutes until midnight. This table is jackpot eligible. Eric here raising his button. $80 with 10-5 of spades. Scott can see he has got X-ray vision there. Makes the call with queen 8 offsuit. Trey's in the middle with pocket trays. How about that? 3 players to the flop. 10-4 deuce. Eric hits top pair. Trey, though, playing the players. Scott and Eric, the loosest players on this table. Thinking his pocket 3s are good. Leads out $90. And, most of the time, I'd say they would be good. But now Eric puts the raise in. 315, it looks like. Trey moves all in. Not surprising. Eric with top pair makes the call. Trey looking for a 3. He does not get it. Made the choice to make a move at the wrong time here. Eric flopping top pair. He's not going to let go of it.
Thank you.
Punting away with a pair of trays for Trey. You were right, Paco. He called your shot there.
Plus I put 300 in.
So that was like, what, 4 or 5?
It's like a min range. I mean, in my land, that's a min range.
Yeah. You haven't played with Eric enough
And
there.
listen, do you fold top pair there
Trey.
for $500?
10-5.
I didn't see the action. I don't know.
I raised, I bet the flop.
I mean, you had a shit.
Or he bet.
It's a rag board. Nobody bet or raised.
That's why.
There's not any powerhouses out there. I mean,
I raised the button straddle. Yeah, I raised pre-flop. Remember, $80.
Yeah.
You called, he called, he
the
raised.
button.
I flopped top pair. I raised.
I had good cards. That's why I didn't hit.
Yeah.
To be real honest with you, I hit on the river.
You just gotta get there, right? Oh, I backdoor flushes too? No way.
Yeah, don't quit your day job, Paco.
No, see, thank you for $500. Never. Right, exactly. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Like, for fucking $500. Never.
I mean, he's right. You know, you raise with that hand and you hit with a 10. I mean, what else are you looking to get there? Just
Especially being stuck also.
Now that you got to enter it in. I don't know where that button is on the calculator, but there's a button on there that says my
Should be
shit
a
is
peep.
stuck.
It's 10 over 6. Aces over here. Like,
It's the multiplier button.
he is regular to the stream. I watch him play a lot, and I'm not surprised to make that call.
right.
If I catch a pair, you just need to know I'm going to
And I'm pretty sure everybody else there that plays with him regularly knows. You know, they're not surprised with that call either.
Still 3 out.
Diamonds. I was hoping to see a lot of diamonds. But then somebody else had the bottom part.
That's right.
That's what I'm looking for this game.
Yeah, she's coming for sure.
Yeah, she's on her way back. I ordered like 5 minutes ago. Right.
Yeah, come on down. Again, we
I don't think I end up going actually.
next week we will be streaming that 2-2 No Limit Hold'em Deep game, May 21st. You can get your name on that waiting list right now. Send an email to Johnny P at bestbetjacks.com, and you can get on the wait list for any of our cash games that we have on the slate. Our next game is this Thursday, the 16th, 5-10-25 No Limit Hold'em. Then again, next Tuesday, the 21st, 2-2 No Limit Hold'em Deep. And then next Thursday, the 23rd, 2-5 No Limit Hold'em Deep. And we're finishing off the month on the 28th, 15:30 Limit Omaha, 8 or better.
I know my fiance is watching somewhere. Probably saying, why do you suck at poker? Like, why do you?
Yeah, I thought you were good.
My wife won't even text me while I'm at
She's
the
probably
card.
saying the same thing. Oh my God, you called off 10
I tell my wife, I said,
What the fuck is wrong with you? The kid in the red sweatshirt's fucking right.
I can be up 500 or 600, and she'll text me, and I'm like,
I don't care that you're stuck 15.
You had a good night. The guy to my right was doing really well.
Yeah, I believe the max buy-in is 500
And then he hit that high for 1800.
for the 2-2 Deep game.
Don't stack off.
my wife and I have been together 13 years.
No, he probably left for like 2 grand.
Yeah, I'll be married
He had
in
at least
10,
5 or 6 in
beginning of next year. But I can tell you right now, she quit giving me card advice 2 years in. I lost about 1,500.
Somebody else is gonna get
Uh-huh.
fucked because of it.
And in my nicest tone I could possibly.
You're gonna, that's exactly what's gonna happen. Yeah. You may lose.
Yes. I said, so if you don't give me any money to go play, please don't give me any advice. She said, well, then. And that was like 10 or 11 years ago. She's never given me a piece of advice about cards since.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ma'am, can I get a water? Is she working here?
My wife and I got 4 twins. I got 3 grandbabies.
Really? I've got 3 boys and a girl.
We had, between my wife and I, she had 2 boys and a girl. I have 1 boy, and I said, I can tell you this.
What?
I raised 10 more boys before I raised 1 more girl.
I got lucky, I had 2 boys.
I'm
My
not shitting
little
you,
girl's
girl.
5. She's the boss.
Check it out.
She bosses her big brothers, me, her
How old
mom.
is she?
She's the boss of the whole house.
My granddaughter will be 2 next month.
Yeah, come pay us a visit. Hopefully the Bad Beat Jackpot's going to be even bigger next week.
She always
Currently at 439,000.
mom's out of town.
Quad 10s or better is the qualifier. When it gets up to 500K, that drops down to quad deuces or better.
My daughter works second shift a lot of times. Bring her over to my house for a while.
The last time you pulled that
She'll
move,
be
you
on
had
the phone.
2-7.
Man, I got
Saw that
I
hand?
did. I'm very proud of you, Pat, back then. It was impressive.
I was surprised he got through all the big stuff. It's like, wow.
It was impressive. It was
Take us
impressive.
up there by then, or I'll go pick my grandson up. My wife.
I had Ace
I'm the
Queen
one
when
to
he had
watch
7
that.
boys.
That's anybody's favorite.
My wife doesn't have that patience.
Really?
So, oh my God.
Interesting. Paul going home watching these streams, taking notes on these players.
I mean, I was on them like
4-6.
He called it too. He didn't call that. He called trash though. He did call trash. I don't know, I saw you full top 2 sets, Bill, so I don't know. That's introducing yourself. You do like 2. You only play if you get a royal?
Pardon me?
You only play if you get a royal? 3.
No. Only play if I think I can win.
That's where to play. Limit the losses. That high straight.
I didn't have a 10 race.
Yeah, Falcons got #1 pick and they get
So Trey here under the gun, pocket 4s. I don't know if he looked at his hand. He's busy changing some chips out. He just flats.
I'm like, what the hell? You know what I mean?
Eric right behind.
I don't know how you think I would ever fold him there.
It's a 10-9.
But after you went all in, I didn't think you were folding.
Oh. I'm talking about the hand he played. When I bet 400 on the turn and you put me all in 400 more, there's no way I'm
Nancy
folding.
raising ace 10 offsuit to $30. Ricky's in on the button. The suited jack. Josh out of the big blind. An ace. 8. Dead man's hand makes the call. And Trey, pocket 4s. Flats. 4 players to the
I
flop.
switched over to the other table. Man, it was high. Everybody was sitting real deep and the money was just going back and forth.
Have 3 clubs.
Check. Where's the remote at?
7 seconds. 1 check, 4 check. Checks, 7 checks. 1 check, 4 checks. Check. 6, 8, 7 check. 1 check. 4 bets 80. 6 calls, 7 folds, 1 fold.
yeah, the ace of clubs for the ace of 5.
Yeah, have been there.
Missed.
I had ace 10 with the club. I missed a lot.
Yeah, the ace club, 5 hearts, or 5 of diamonds.
Just a reminder to mark your calendars. Things are a little quiet here at the Regency location in Jacksonville, but Orange Park over the next couple months, big events. At the end of the month, we have the $200 buy-in OP Deep Stacks $30,000 guaranteed event. We've got 4 flights, Friday and Saturday, May 24th and 25th, noon and 7 p.m. Again, the $200 buy-in is going to get you $15,000 in starting chips, 30-minute levels on day 1, 40-minute levels on day 2. So again, that is Friday and Saturday, May 24th and 25th. We've got 4 flights to those, noon and 7, $200 buy-in. And then in June, OP is having Best Bet's Last Chance Mega Satellite into the World Series of Poker main event, $590 buy-in. $60 rebuys. They don't have a guarantee set for that right now, but if you win one of those packages, you get $10,000 buy-in for the main event in Las Vegas, plus $3,000 in travel expenses. So be sure to check out those calendars for Orange Park action. And for anything else, all of our other tournaments and promotions, bestbetjacks.com. Pre-flop action here. Mel moves all in. Ace, Jack of diamonds. Josh on the button with pocket kings, makes the call. Mel looking for an ace, diamonds, possible straight. And he spikes an ace on the flop. Looking for a king or a jack, does not get there. I'm sorry, Josh was looking for a king or a jack. Mel doubling up here through Josh. Ace, Jack of diamonds is good.
She said they went blank and said, she said the announcers said they don't know how to hand it. I said, call them and tell them I lost.
Wow, that's crazy. Because if he'd have just went out like 10 minutes before that.
She said,
That's wild.
they must have mentioned. She says, I see you already reloaded. My wife don't tell me.
Well, I guess you heard it there. I guess you guys were asking about that that hand earlier. Andy was on the losing side of that. For all of you who are still listening and wondering how that ace-5 two-pair hand played out, I think that's what he's talking about there.
Most of the time he plays.
Step out for a second. I will be right back. Enjoy the show.
I'm sorry?
Kind of just playing a lot of week.
Well, I just got here. I moved here.
Yeah, no, I live in Georgia. I live here. I live in Georgia. I just try to play one day a week.
Yeah,
I was trying to be at home. Yeah. The kids, one day a week.
7
Can I get a water, please? Thank you.
Maybe I'll take a blue moon.
Anyone else for food and beverages?
Like the only place in the entire, that is not hot, or excuse me, not cold. Every other place in the building is freezing.
Thank you.
Wow, it's funny he figured that
I
out.
mean, he just takes me that. He
Just to
said-
think like
Yeah,
that.
he said Q was 17 women after that. He's a great coach.
Yeah,
I said, no, not really, but it's just funny that he thought that.
the way I see it, I'm even. I caught him with an ace, and I got you got me with queen. So it all works.
But I just thought it was funny, like you said,
I
he
got
thought
Ricky with
that
a
way.
10.
Huh?
And I got him with a 10.
Yeah,
It's funny he thought that way, you know what I'm saying?
it's a strange way of thinking.
I didn't,
I seen hop, I just didn't see
I
what
didn't
it
see
was.
his card either.
Yeah,
I guarantee I got at least one of those in here.
I got it. That's the burn card right there.
It's all on me.
It's on you. Yep, you got it.
Without-
4 raises to 4, 5 folds, 6 folds. 7 calls, 2
I saw the flop and I was like, what?
All the fours come out.
1 call,
You had me put the 9 minutes safe.
I was hoping 9 came. Like, I figured the board. I wanted to raise on the turn. Like, I was thinking up on the flop. I checked, like, please don't put it down in that. Down and come, I can't.
and 7 bets. He checks. 2 bets 80. 7 folds. One fold. Okay.
Can I have my other 10 back?
Yeah?
Still the winner.
Yeah, I thought, hey, you got a jab, but a 10 come right in the door. I'm like,
Difference, you got it.
Appreciate it.
Worse if they get cracked by that jack. And you're like, ooh. Ow.
yeah, with the spade. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know. I had something fold a hand.
I always play.
Sometimes I had something fold a hand so big on the river.
She was just here.
Yeah, she was just here.
Literally.
Yeah.
Pretty good at it.
I ordered another beer. Where were you at?
I probably should have re-raised first of all.
Yeah, I'm distracted.
Distracted next time he gets in hand with me.
4 folds. 5 folds. 6 raise 40. 7 calls. 8 raises 175. 9 folds. 1 fold. 2 folds. 6 folds.
We're gonna let y'all battle it.
Oh, man. Oh, you're on it already.
Are you playing that 7-4 yet or whatever it was?
Had ace tentacles.
Yeah.
You guys got me all frisky tonight. Now I'm just gonna fucking
Force the show.
get it in.
Let's do it.
Let's go. I like the way all that sounds. Fucking bender. I fucking care tonight. Sounds like my kind of player. After you turned that ace, I was just like,
He's calling.
This guy called me with fucking a 4-spade board with the top pair.
Was that right?
You were right.
That's right.
I mean,
That's all.
I don't think it was great, but you were right.
I was
Calling with a pair draw.
pretty well honed in. I just didn't think you had a spade.
I'm expecting to see you.
2 red cards, and you just snap called me. I'm like, what the fuck? I just had top pair.
Raise 40.
700.
How much in the river?
So it was like 3 spades, right? Jack high, Jack 8, 1 spade. Like checks around to 5-way after a raise.
2 calls. 3 folds. 4 folds. 6 calls.
So I'm counting that red. You know what I mean? Like I had a spade, I bet 400 in the river. He just looks like I was like, oops.
They didn't have the spade?
No, he said it's not there. He had 2 red cards. 400. I bet like 5. You know, like yeah.
That's insane.
I thought it was really good. He was like, nah, dude.
That was a good
Guy hadn't done anything yet.
He said, nah, dude.
Button's here, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just put this out there.
As soon as he called, I said, "You're good," because I thought I just
put more
walked
in
into
there.
his
Yeah, no, you gotta
spade,
put
king of
100
spades,
on.
whatever. Right. And then he doesn't flip his hand. I'm like,
Yeah, I understand. I just, you put the 80 out of it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
for,
I don't think you should be fine. 70 rolls, 400.
I get folded there. I get folded there like 9 times. We're like
99.5.
not even like it's probably like 80 or something.
No, I mean,
It's high though. Because it looks like I'm chasing this ball.
Oh, there you go.
top. That call, but that's that call report.
Skull must be brand new.
It was like 43 calls, like 5 or 6 calls. It was like cuts and the term was like 60.
Yeah,
It's 123. Yeah, it was like basically cuts.
probably in the first half hour. It's
So when they ain't got it,
starting to see it. I have to stay there.
I would expect that.
We'll put it back. That's very good.
And I call 7.
6 fold.
If you win, you win raise. He shoves for a 2K.
11 fold.
Snap only his aces, turn ace.
9 fold.
Yeah, that's how my night. I was up like 2K, right?
2 fold.
All right, joining the action here, pre-flop, Ricky raising to $50 out of the big blind, ace, jack, suited.
Everybody knows me. I just get up and go. I don't care.
Scott gets the call together, button, 6 tray off, and he's stuck in the middle with jack 8. Why not? He makes the call as
I'm here
well.
for the fucking long haul.
3 players to the
Doesn't
flop.
matter if I get 500 bucks, I'm going anywhere. I'm here for blood, Ricky.
Two spades on the flop.
Whatever, man.
Ricky's
All the
ace
draws
high
are
still
going
good.
in.
He bets
Everything's
it.
going in. The bluffs are
C
going
bet of
in.
$125. Scott's gone, and he's out of there.
Do that thing here?
Ricky takes down the flop.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Big one there. 6 straddle. Fours. 8 raise, 40. 9 fours, 1 fold.
How much?
40. 2 balls. Raise, 50.
Interesting hand here. Eric raising under the gun +2, ace 10 of hearts.
Well, if I fold it to you,
Scott calls behind with jack 10. Andy 3-betting with a king queen of diamonds out of the button.
shipping everything.
Eric makes the call.
500 in?
Surprise there. Scott calls as well.
Absolute.
Definitely take a flop.
Game don't start till after.
Check.
King A5, 3 hearts. Eric flops the flush. He checks it though. Scott behind. Andy with top pair and the button decides to bet it. 180. See what Eric elects to do in this spot. Raises it. $400.
How much?
400.
And he doesn't have a heart, but he makes the call.
You're getting into shove territory soon.
9 of hearts on the turn. I mean, Andy, I don't see Andy putting any more money into this at this point. Eric trying to figure out how much he can get out of him, though. 500 into $1,300.
Bet I was.
4 hearts on the board, and he's got to fold this one, and he does. Doesn't even really think about it. Very bad card for Eric,
The nuts?
definitely.
You lying there? No, no one about that one.
Especially the other hard cards.
Good?
Rolling the ace. Check out to the left.
But he don't like it.
Oh, yeah, that's why I gave the shot.
Oh, I hate for you to miss a play.
I was going to the game, too.
You still want the delay?
No, get rid of that.
He didn't have the heart. So that was
You already have chicken yakitori. It's like chicken.
I mean, I tried to make it small.
Maybe at the orange consultation.
Shrimp tender.
Yeah.
Grills.
And buffalo sauce. And cheese.
Paul, it's your action, so.
Do you want the fries with it?
No.
Six falls.
Yeah.
It's up.
Sure. So I can get some food.
9 cups.
Anyone else for
Yes.
suitor drinks?
2 bets 45.
You can have $5.
Today's got the lottery number on it. Not random, but like 5, 4, 16.
Like the 1 minute. Straddle and win. Nine folds. 2 raises. 3 folds. 4 folds. 5 folds. 6 folds. 7 folds. Fold for me.
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Pretty much.
That's a 2 pair drill. It's a 2 pair drill.
2 flush draws, 2 pairs of
You see that respect I gave you?
That was a
I
head.
folded the deuce 6 out of my fucking straddle. I mean,
We're live.
I assume I
Super
did
tight.
something.
Super tight.
Yeah.
Man, straddle. Ace base.
Your ace is
I'll put that graphic up. I'm not sure how accurate it is at the moment. Cumulative winnings for the night. Scott thus far up almost 4,000. Yancey right behind, up 2,000. Ricky not having a good night at all. But still time to turn things around. Plenty of action left. Josh on the button in the straddle, picking up ace 10 of diamonds, makes the raise. $125. Eric right behind with king 10 out of the big blind. Makes the fold. That's very surprising there. Scott, though, pocket jacks. Initially limped with those jacks. He now has the limp raise in. Free bets to $450. Josh makes the call. Heads up action to the flop.
Hell no.
Only in
We tried to make it fucking 5, 10, 25.
all in from the
Ace hits the flop, and Scott elects to move all in. Unfortunately for him, that's bad timing. Josh hits the ace. Scott looking for a jack here on the turn of the river. Does not get it.
Pocket aces?
Josh going to double up through Scott here.
Thanks, Tim. Thank you.
You had to lose one sooner.
Been winning most of them.
800 total.
But what were the series? Like, what were the series odds?
Thank you.
Probably minus like 400 or something.
Straddle in the 2. Very small.
Snaps off ace 10 for 500 free. No, I'm talking about pre-flop. Got back raised to 500 and he's like, yeah, snap call.
I was just going on. He said we were going to get it there.
No, you're right. Like, everybody should be playing for blood right now. I agree.
I'm not playing the way I'm
You're that you are.
Yeah, 75 total.
I'm good. I cash out right now.
Anybody else want to call it? 6 calls. 7 folds.
Call.
Call 8. Fold 9. Sure.
Well, I kind of wanted to fold.
Yeah,
3 bet?
4 players.
Because I felt a Ricky 4 bet was coming.
I don't know, it depends.
Probably was.
8 checks, 2 checks, 4 checks. 6 bets 50.
Surprising move here. Eric checks his pocket queens with a jack high flop. And check around to Scott.
Call 2.
Sorry, checks down to Josh, excuse me, who bets bottom pair, $50. Eric flat, Scott flats, Ricky with a pair of 10s. Raises to 200.
200?
Back to Eric,
Call 8.
who flats with pocket queens. Very surprising. Scott's in there as well with a pair of 10s. Three-way action to the turn. 3 is a blank.
Check 8.
Eric again checks his overpair. Trying to milk these guys for as much as he can. Check, check to Ricky. Who smells something fishy, he checks. 6 on the river, excuse me. Oh my gosh, Scott rivering 2 pair, 10-6. 10s and 6s. Eric gonna start off the action here on the river.
Check.
Check 8.
He checks again. Very surprising. Scott, how much is he gonna bet here?
350.
$350. A little under half of the pot. I think Ricky's gonna smell this one out. He folds. Back to Eric. He is not gonna be able to fold here.
Really?
He makes the call.
Oh, you had him all the way.
Don't shake your head. You let him. You let him get there.
I think he's talking about you.
Check the flop. Check the turn. You're gonna let hands like that get there. Very. I'm surprised how aggressive Eric's been tonight. You let that happen.
Thank you.
Miracle 6. You weren't going anywhere, were you?
Yeah, he
No, somebody bets a turn and fold. Nobody bet. That's what I'm saying.
That's a very good question, Ray. I don't know if he could have played that hand any worse,
What are you doing, Queens there?
other than shoving on the river on top of
No, it's just like.
Scott's bet. Ooh. Back to the drawing board for Eric.
35. 35 and 3.
Ricky, oh sorry, Andy raising to 35 with king 10 of clubs. Ricky right behind with pocket sixes, makes the call. Josh, he's got an ace, he makes the call as well. Everybody else folds around.
Yeah, like this dude just locked boxes and two pairs.
3 players.
You can't, again, I mean, you can't be upset. You set yourself up for that. You got to bet those queens at some point.
I think I was 78% again.
Right, Chad? You can only slow play so long. Look at this hand. Andy flops top pair.
4 folds.
Tens with a king kicker.
I thought about making 1,000, but just call.
6 folds.
And that bet takes the pot.
Talking about the river.
I'm good. Thank you. You didn't hold that, did you? You got 10 too? I thought the. I should block a lot of draws there. 10 on the river.
That's good. 35.
3 makes it 35. 4 folds. Call 5. Fold 6. Fold 7.
And he picks up ace jack of spades. This hand raises $35. Paul's in with pocket nines. Scott out of the big blind,
3 players.
protecting it. Ace 6 offsuit. King 10 Trey. I'm actually very surprised Paul doesn't, well, I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but that was definitely a really good spot for Paul to
3 makes it 55.
3-bet pre-flop against two of the more aggressive players
4 5.
who have been opening with relatively weak hands throughout the night. Scott puts the, sorry, Andy puts the C-bet in on the flop, and that's good to take it down. Got to pay attention to these guys. Pick up pocket pairs against some of these players pre-flop. It's going to be very good. So
Straddle on the button.
I'd like to see more 3-betting here against them, especially with pocket nines in that spot. Button straddle here.
2 folds. 3 calls. 4 folds. 5 folds. 6 folds. 7 calls. 8 calls. 9 calls. Check 1.
Everybody limps here.
5 players.
5 players. 8-6-6, 2 spades.
3 checks. 7 bets 20.
Trey's got top 2.
9 calls.
Some kicker issues though,
I fold.
especially with Mel. Has the ace.
8 folded. 9 calls. 1 fold.
Mel flats.
3. And heads up. Seven checks.
Trey checks it. Back to Mel. Ace 8. Makes the bet of $80.
Call 7.
Trey makes the call, looking for a 9-6. Ace is not good. Probably going to keep him out of trouble though if a bet comes by Mel in the river.
Check 9.
And he checks it. Mel takes this one. Aces and 8s.
I'm good.
Looking for more value.
Pretty good action here. Best Bet Live streaming a 2-5 no limit hold'em deep game. $1,500 max buy-in. Got about an hour left in the stream tonight.
Am I small? Yeah, I have to be small.
Straddles, oh, I guess now it's straddles on the top.
Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that follow button, so you can get notifications every time we go live.
6 folds.
Next stream is going to be Thursday, 5, 10, 25, no limit hold'em.
Folds. 9 folds.
Always have plenty of action in that game.
Raise to 85 from the 1, 2, and 3 fold.
Especially get the local John O'Neill in that one. Just hit,
5 folds.
had a nice little hit in the Card Player Poker Tour main event.
1 good.
Finished up yesterday.
You can go for it now if you want.
You can go back and watch the entire final table
Straddle on the 6.
here on Facebook. We also archive it on Twitch and on YouTube. We are back on YouTube. Best Bet Live, one word. Search that on YouTube. Building up our archive on YouTube again. Hopefully they don't, their bot doesn't shut us down again, thinking that we're a bot. That was a really bizarre couple of months there. We couldn't get back on YouTube. It's hard to find a live person to talk to. But we're back.
Call from the 9, call 1, fold 2, fold 3. Call 4. Call 5. Check 6. 4 players.
A lot of limping here. His hand, 5 players going to the flop. 2 10s, 2 clubs.
Check 5. Check 6.
He's checking around so far. Yancey with position and pocket 5s. He bets it, $35.
6 folds, 9 folds. Good.
That's enough to get everybody to fold.
What?
Again, with Card Player Poker Tour just finishing up, things are getting a little quiet here in Jacksonville, but that is not the case over at Orange Park. Over the next month, we got 2 big events coming your way. Best Bet Orange Park.
7 folds, 8.
We've got the $200 no limit hold'em OP deep stacks, 30K guarantee.
1 fold.
4 flights, Friday and Saturday, May 24th
3 folds.
and the 25th, noon and 7 p.m. on those days. 15,000 in starting chips, 30-minute levels on day 1, 40-minute levels day 2. Again, that's $200 buy-in, 30K guarantee deep stack tournament.
6 raises to 135.
And then on June 16th, again over in Orange Park, we've got the Last Chance Mega Satellite into the World Series of Poker main event. $590 buy-in, $60 rebuys.
3 man.
Packages include $10,000 main event seat and $3,000 in travel expenses. There's not a guarantee set up for that at the moment.
Check. 6 checks. 2 checks.
But it's going to be your last chance to satellite into the World Series of Poker main event through Best Bet
6 checks.
Orange Park. You got Tony Miles in there last year, finishing in second place. Looking to get some more Best Bet representation this year. The 50th anniversary of the World Series of Poker this summer in Las Vegas.
Call 6.
Scott here turning trip 8s, locking it up, getting some action out of Josh. just has ace high. He's first to act on the river.
Check.
6 check.
He checks it, and I don't think Scott's going to get much out of him, if anything at all. He's going to try for it.
300 is the bet from 2.
Nice value bet, 300 into a $700 pot. But Josh does not have anything to call. He lays it down. So we are back to business as usual as far as tournaments go here at Best Bet Jacksonville, the Regency location. But just a reminder, after all this craziness, we do have the $240 No Limit Hold'em Black Chip Bounty Tournament. It's going to be on Fridays, every Friday at 7 p.m. $100 bounty every time you knock somebody out. 15,000 in starting chips, 20-minute levels. Relatively new tournament that we're doing on Fridays at 7 p.m. Be sure to join us for that.
There wasn't no more 10s, but the 8s were real nice.
Call from the 9.
Mel here with pocket 10s under the gun +1, just flats. The straddle. Yancey behind with ace king off, raises. $105 is the bet.
With 8-10, I swear to you,
That's a big statement.
I flop straight to that end.
I'd say you.
He's folding here. Eric, though, getting a call together with Jack 9 of hearts.
All I can tell you is
Mel, of course, flats the pocket 10s. 3 players to the flop here.
I remember a few, but those 2, 3, 6. So check.
Yancey hits the king on the flop. Eric and Mel both check.
No, I know.
They just run.
Yancey getting the C-bet in.
You're gonna follow them until they kill you.
I don't like
150 from Mill.
About half the pot.
I play them.
Eric has running hearts, but that's not good enough to make a call. Mel with pocket
Give me
10s.
8-10 or 9-10 or 8-9.
Well, they're easy to play also.
You know where you're at.
Could possibly put him on just a
Or you don't.
C-bet with nothing to back it up here, since Yancey was the pre-flop raiser. He calls with the 10s. Of course, the ace on the turn, that's really going to slow it down for Mel. If he didn't have the king, he's got to have the ace in this spot. Yancey checks right behind. Checks his 2 pair. Oh, my goodness. 10 on the river. Mel rivering a set of 10s. Yancey with 2 pair. Let's see what Mel decides to do on the river. $200. Ooh, bad card for Yancey. He checks the turn. If he bets, he takes it down. And now he's in a really bad spot here. Yancey raises on top. 500 is the bet, and Mel just calls. Shows the 10. Yancey very upset there. Oh, man. You bet on the flop. You got to keep betting on the turn there. Mel's got to fold on the turn at that point. Lets him catch up with a 10 on the river. That'd be the story of the night tonight, I'd say. Players not betting when they should, and letting others catch up. Missed opportunities to take pots down.
We ain't running up enough yet.
What's that? Left like 15 minutes after I got up. I'm good.
So smart move.
What I came for. I came for a good time. Not for
Definitely a bad check on the turn. You're right.
yeah.
Yancey there, following that hand up with pocket 8s. Raises to 50, see if he gets any action.
10 hits for sure. That's all.
Not so far. Oh, up to Eric. King 9 offsuit out of the big blind. He calls. Heads up. See if Yancey can make that up. Flop comes with 10s. Yancey puts the C-bet out. 50 bucks. Eric snaps. Ace on the turn. Eric checks.
1 check. Eight check.
Really? Yeah, fuck it.
8s are going to be good here.
That love over here. Get out of here.
Who won the lottery?
Falcons got number one. Falcons.
Good.
So AD, I kept AD only got Zion on that. I got one.
Boring. One folds, two folds. Three folds, four folds. Five folds. Six makes it 40. Seven folds. Eight folds. Call nine.
She's smiling at.
I knew you wanted me to when you play the hands another night.
Call two.
I think I can donate it to y'all.
And call five.
I was wanting me and you, but
Four players.
that's true.
Now we'll check number nine. Check two. Check five. 100 from six. Nine folds. Call two. Four, five. That's it. Check two. Check six. Two bets, 225. Call six.
Wow.
Great. I had you beat though.
Damn.
If it was me and you, yeah. I couldn't call. No one, two people behind me. I had an ace.
That's
too.
good.
I had a good
Thank
ace.
you.
Good hand. Wow. Trips twice, huh? I think you just got most of your money back.
He's doing on water. Check him out.
That's free rolling. I won the tournament earlier.
That's what I was
today.
saying. You went there earlier.
And then as soon as I sat down at the other table, I
Got
popped
triple
it.
up.
Or two.
I just got doubled up.
Bought in for what, like 448. It was immediately over 1,000 the very first hand I played over there after winning the tournament.
Time to go. 40. 40 is the bet from three. Four folds. Five folds. Six folds. Seven and eight folds. Nine folds. One fold.
Game don't start till after the flop.
Especially when call two play.
Heads up.
I'm the only one who plays bad, I guess. Say I've seen some sketchy hands.
Two checks. Three bets 40. Raise to 110. Number two. Call number three. Call
190?
Yes. 220 is the bet from two. Well, 225.
pair. Opening.
You're good, you can
Never the two pair.
I had a pair, I had a flush draw, I had double shot straight draw. Wasn't easy, but you learn something. You just told the story.
I always tell everybody I free roll life. I like the life on my cards. Just get
That's all right. You should. Oh, it's on the inside.
What, 3-4?
What was with your queen?
25 is the bet. 4?
But I was suited.
It
Colin.
makes it
You
better.
gave a queen for it for 125?
You might hit.
Called ace 10 for 450.
There's only two of us around. It was the best hand.
Okay, nobody can say anything, but anybody's calling right.
They snapped it.
Yeah, he said,
Snapped it at
I
that.
felt
Like,
it, you know.
shit, there's no way I can be behind with this.
No, I felt it. I felt it was coming.
That's a good hand. No shame in winning.
Ready?
raise to 100 from the 9. Fold 1. Call 2. And call 4.
Not wonderful.
3 players. Check 2, check 4. $250 from 9.
Big flop for Scott here. Out of the big blind, he picked up 7-6 of hearts, flops 2 pair. Mel betting his over pair on the button, pocket jacks. $250, getting a check raise from Scott. Looks like 600. Yep, $600. Mel makes the call. Looking for a 9 or a jack here.
I'm all in.
Three of spades on the turn is a blank. Scott moves all in here. Well, can't feel good about this. He would be, all of his chips would be at risk. Makes the call. Not gonna like what he sees. 10 of clubs on the river is a blank. Scott's gonna take him out here. 7s and 6s. 7-6 of hearts beats pocket jacks here.
We just gave a little speech of that.
Camera.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Like you said, you put that money in the bank. Simple.
Come in for the 2 for 15.
Three's the minimum.
Oh, come on.
We need another 1,000 out there, man.
Huh?
3,000 for minimum.
15? 15 on the 9. Big blind.
Let's keep coming back for it. I mean, I would have called that all day. I mean, without even a question. I mean, I looked over at his stack before he called, and I'm like, yeah, I want to fold. I mean, he said deep now, probably not. I mean,
Everything went up. It wasn't nothing wrong with that.
30
Yeah, you're right about that, Ray. Scott running good tonight. If my numbers are right, he is. And I think that's a little off. It says here he's up a little over $6,000. He might have missed a hand there. I don't think he has. I don't think that's necessarily accurate, but he is running good. He is sitting pretty right now.
He wins about his office. He's taking up there.
Yeah. I'd say like what, like 15?
Yeah, crush.
You're in for 5. Sorry, 5, 8.
8.15.
That's what he brought in for?
That's a good run, man.
I've literally pulled $150 out of my pocket. Wow. That 8.15 I was in for, I pulled 400 out of chips from the tournament.
Jeez.
Doubled it up immediately and brought it over here.
Run good. Wow. With that, Josh picks up pocket tens. He raises 125 as the bet. Trey is in there with pocket queens. He just flats though.
Playing your game. Let's just, it's all right. Let's just play 10 points. And he's getting all these calls.
Mel makes the call. 6 tray of diamonds. And Scott running good with the button. Looks like he's getting a call together with 9-8 offsuit. And there it is. He makes the call. Ooh, lots of action right now. Juicy table.
4 players.
4 players to the flop.
Oh, the action table. All right. I agree. The 2 fours over there.
Queen for Trey. He flops a set of queens. Let's see if he can make anything out of them. Josh checks to Trey. He's in his second buy-in here in this table. He bets $200. Over to Scott. Little pair on the button. Wisely lets it go. Josh with tens. That's a nice value bet there. It's a $500 pot. Bets 200. Trey just flats pre-flop. $125 raise. That's gonna be an easy one for Trey. Josh moves all in. Trey puts his chips in before Josh can even stop talking. 10's no good. Loose on the river. Set over set. I mean, nicely done, Paco.
Wow.
Paco's Tacos redeeming. Trey's redeeming you here. Definitely best coach this side of the St. Johns River. I'll say that.
I'm good.
Juicy game tonight. We are lucky. Some good action tonight. All around.
I got 13.48. The other guy he took 11.40. It was 12.40. He had a big chip, but he only got come back.
Pretty much right from the get. We've had some good poker to watch. Nice treat for all of us here. Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Be sure to like and follow.
7 folds, 8 folds, 9 folds. 1 makes it 50.
Yancey here raising to 50. Pre-flop. King, queen off suit. Scott right behind just flats. Ace, king off. Paul in the big blind. Pocket eights. He flats as well. Not sure what Josh has. I don't know if it's a full. Oh, he's waiting for chips right now. He's reloading. Hasn't looked at his hand yet.
Yes, 52.
Ace 9 suited. He's going to call. No doubt in my mind he's put chips into this pot. He might even raise it. All right, he flats. 4 players.
4 players.
King Queen is one that raised pre-flop, and every other hand is better, and none of them raised. It's very interesting.
One bets 125.
Checks to Josh. He bets it. Ace high, backdoor flush draw, 125.
Fold 5, fold 6, fold 8.
Sorry, I missed the action there. I apologize. That was Yancey that bet. Scott called right behind.
Check 2.
Going a little cross-eyed here. Back in the booth. Ace King is good. See if Yancey can bet Scott off this.
25. Call 2.
You can't bet Scott off of this.
Oh, no, fair.
Running good. Ace high is good. Scott just,
Oh, nice.
he can't do anything wrong tonight.
I'm good. Appreciate it. Seven folds. 8 makes it 30. 9 and 1 fold.
Take him to Vegas. Just take him across the street and buy a lottery ticket. Good Lord.
Fold 3. Call 4.
Eric here, suited king. King deuce of clubs, raises to $30 pre. Scott makes the call. Ricky is in.
Short folds in the month. 3 players.
King Jack 9, 2 hearts.
2 checks. 4 checks.
Eric flops top pair and checks it. Interesting.
60.
6 on the turn gives Ricky the open-ended straight draw. Eric elects to bet now. His top pair. Ricky with position makes the call. Ace of clubs on the river. That might slow Eric down. Or not.
That's 150.
150, that's enough. He just reaches for his chips. Ricky folds. Could have made it interesting, though. Ricky shoves on top. I think Eric,
Straddle. Dealer, I would like aces. Straddle.
It's not straddle, is it?
When you check on the turn, I put in ace king.
it's a good question, Ray. He's well on his way to doing it if his story is right. Starting the day with 150 earlier on another table, running that up to
9 folds. 1 folds.
damn near 8,000.
2 makes it 65. 3 and 4 fold.
He's going to raise it here. Pre-flop, king, queen. 65 to go. Josh with a 8-6 of hearts. He likes it. Makes the call. Trey with pocket fives. Lets him go.
And call 8.
What do you think about that, Paco's Tacos? Eric's in. Queen ace 8, 2 clubs.
Check. Check 6.
Scott hits a queen.
Check 8.
He's going to bet it.
Bet from 2. 6 folds.
You know what? That's a possibility. Sometimes these cards do that. Sometimes the RFID chips are a little wonky.
Rattle.
You want it?
Rattle.
You want it? Take it. Let's go. Listen, I came, I hit it last time, 8-10 with spade.
We considered on our shit.
Let's go. Yeah, those 6 pages, so you're probably right. You need me to put this out.
Take my fold easy.
No, I just, I assumed we were going to.
Yeah.
Got it? Just missed it.
7 calls. 8 calls. 9 folds. 1 folds. 2 calls. 3 folds. 4
Anyone
calls.
else for student beverages?
5 folds. 6 chips. 5 players.
150.
7 checks.
Check.
8 checks. 2 checks. 4 bets 40. 6 folds. Call 7. Fold 8. And fold 2. Heads up. Seven checks. 75. 4. Call 7. Check 7. Check 4. Thank you. One good. All right. Buttons in 7 feet. We'll do the big line. Line is missing. So take the 9 out. Got everything good. Sometimes the button moves.
Got the big one on the one seat.
Correct.
Two travel.
Yep. And the 6 seat is not here.
Got it.
And we go. 3 folds. 4 folds. 5 folds. 7 folds. Raise the 40 from the 8. Call 1. Call 2. 3 in the hand. That's 85. Call 1. Call 2. Still 3. That's 250. 1 folds. Call 2.
Yeah, disregard the graphics here. Our tracker's a little behind here. Got the wrong player in. Looks like it's between Scott and Eric.
800.
And not sure. I don't recall what he has. Chalk this one up to human error. Sorry about that, guys.
Two folds.
Okay.
I'm good.
Oh. Thank you. Scott had 4-5 there.
Glad 7 didn't come up.
You get the bottom end?
4-5 will hurt. I'll make a 7.
I have a higher straight.
You got a 9-9. I got a 7.
Yeah, but you're not going to raise. You're just going to call. You just lose 800.
I meant on that flop, not on the. Yeah, I mean it's hard to put you on that hand or 8-10.
Good line.
I just figured I was fucking blocking everything, so I was just going for it.
Good hand.
5 is missing now.
Not enough for that guy.
You're good.
Yeah, I wasn't going to bet like 500 and be like, oh, maybe I'll just call with middle pair here. No. We're gonna play for a while.
35.
Raise 35. Minus 3. 4 folds. 6 folds. 7 folds.
35?
Maybe. 35. Call for me. Call 1. Fold 2.
This is the rush right now. This is the rush.
3
Just have to
play.
bluff it off with 8 fucking 5. That's the rush.
I think best hand. On bluff. 50 is bet from 1. 3 folds. Call 8. Check 1.
Check.
Mm-hmm.
Check.
Check 8. $100 is the bet for 1.
What do you have? Alright, you win. I fold.
8
Fuck
folds.
you.
What do you show?
Show 3.
Thank you.
You show king 3 of diamonds?
Yeah. I guess that was good.
Yes.
Such a weird play.
Now we're going to scrap and force it.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it like king 3 of diamonds.
I mean, it doesn't mean there's like, he's not value, he's a bluff. You know what I mean? You value betting a 3 there. You know what I'm saying?
Still in here.
It's not value, but it's just a bluff.
5 folds. 6 folds. 7 folds.
Drop 40.
Raise to 40 for me. Call 9. Fold 1. Call 2. Call 3. Yeah, I'm not. Fold 4 folds. Check 2. Check 3. Check 8. Check 9.
We just allow him to win.
$75. 2. Call 3. Raise to 400. 28.
Interesting hand here. Eric raising to 400. He's got a pair of aces with the nut flush draw. Mel fold the open-ended straight draw. Scott's gone. Back to Andy. Pair of tens.
That's all it takes.
Fold 3.
That's all it takes, Eric.
Best hand, yeah.
That's right.
I'm good.
We're fading a lot. Fade deuce.
Big card there for like Jack 3, he's a big four. I just jumped into that hand and then
Thanks for watching tonight. Best Bet Live, streaming a 2-5 no-limit hold'em deep game, $1,500 max buy-in. Coming to you live, short delay out of Jacksonville, Florida. 201 Monument Road. Come down and give us a visit. High hand tonight, going until midnight. $400 every 30 minutes.
really.
Take a crack at that bad beat. It's up to $440,000. A little under that, 439 and some change. Quad 10s or better, get beat. You qualify for the bad beat. This table is jackpot eligible. Could see one of those happen here. High hand, bad beat.
3 players. Four checks. 8 checks. 2 checks. $75 is the best before.
How much is that? What is that? Shop.
8 folds. 2 calls.
He's colorblind, man. You gotta call it out. I just want to talk to you.
This could be an interesting play out here on the river. Both players have 2 pair. Ricky with aces and 10s have Scott's 10s and 8s beat. Ricky bets. Scott calls. Ricky takes it down.
He's in top 2. Yeah, but then I got a rebate.
If you just fold that hand, like, if I have no 10, you fold 3 flop, you're okay for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, so.
Oh, wait, you got.
Yeah, we got one over there.
It's coming though, Ricky.
Travel and move on.
He's good. Yeah, David's good. This guy is good. Everybody's losing except for C2. How can the game be bad? Literally everyone's losing except for C2.
I sat there.
Maybe C1. Maybe C1. Yeah, good call, man.
Well, I sat there
Everybody else is
literally
literally losing.
was card dead for 4 hours. 75. So I was like, you know what?
I'm stuck.
Yeah, Paul's ahead too. He's not far off. We got Yancey, Scott, and Paul. The only players that are up tonight.
75.
You're losing?
Yancey up a little over $900. Of course, Scott up over $6,000.
C1 and 2 are winning.
And Paul, he's up about 850.
Yeah. You got it call 9.
Haven't heard it since.
Heads up. Well, his range is.
Everybody else is stuck. Everything's sit right now.
100 from the 9.
Do it.
Mel turns 2 pair, bets 100. Yancey flats.
1,000 chip?
Looking for a 7 on the river. Does not get it.
Do it.
See that check mark by Mel. He bets it. Yancey can't do much here. Except maybe bluff at it. Rep some hearts.
I don't have no dog in this fight, except for the 2-seat.
You representing me? Fuck me.
No allegiances. Oh, yes. The pain's coming, boys, for somebody. Oh, I hope it's not me. And trip queens to my left. I hope it's not me. Yeah, he didn't get berated for fucking wimping, not 3-betting the queen's draw. He flopped top set, and he did the same fucking thing, and then flopped top set.
I had 10 right here.
I just lost 10-6, you know, that's how I run.
I had a big hand right there.
Do you see me turn my cards over to you like I had it when that trip 10 came out? He's like, yeah, no. Yeah, he was like, never. I got you crushed. And he had to get you close.
I folded a queen in hand. There's no way he has queens here.
Yeah, I put him on. Honestly, when it came out, I knew I was beat. I put him on a king.
I gotta say, I'm saying the same thing. Look at that.
And I'm like, all right.
I was like, but some of my head said,
My
"You're gonna
boss
get that
sitting
one."
here
I'm gonna get that.
asking questions like this.
25 is the
And you know what? I think
No ante. It's cash game. 2-5 are the
he didn't say I was
blinds.
gonna win the pot. He said he was gonna get a check.
$10 straddle on occasion, either on the button or under the gun. This is a cash game. $1,500 max buy-in.
I didn't either. I started calling today.
I didn't have a pair.
You did not have a pair. Oh, you have a pair,
I didn't have a pair.
No pairs, everybody.
7, 9, 7, 8, 7,
I had-
10, set.
I had 2 pairs. 10 8 straight.
Yeah, I get you. I needed the set.
Big line in a set.
I am looking at it.
I thought that king, I'm hoping that king.
You hoping I hit the
straddle,
queen?
huh?
Hoping I hit the king, not hearts.
Yeah, exactly. I was hoping you hit something at least, so you could call it.
125, screaming, begging me to call him.
9 folds. 1 makes it 45. 2 folds. 3 folds. 4 folds. 5 folds. 6 folds. 7 folds.
Oh, it sucks. It's funny you said that hand. I was in a big tournament once. I got it for like 2 hours straight.
I never got a full regarding it.
I have the same thing I had when he did.
After a while, you're like, this is impossible. How do I keep getting this?
At 11, but we will be moving you guys from the table.
It's all right, I gotta go.
You opened up 2-5? Are you opening up 5-10 on me?
I have no idea.
We all want to play 5-10, right?
You playing this at a different table.
Oh, that's
Small line, big one.
Well, I hope he's happy with my performance tonight. Otherwise, I might not be seeing you guys much longer.
I'm winning.
Appreciate the active chat, though. Thanks a lot, guys. There in Twitch and in Facebook.
1 fold. 2 calls. 3 calls.
Killed it.
4
5
folds.
straps. He's going to do it for sure, but
5 folds.
yeah. Really gonna do it.
Call 6. Fold 7.
Great. I'm glad I have that to fall back on.
I'm still blind. I feel I'm gonna have I got a back flip. I don't know why.
make it 2 blind.
Yeah, make it like fucking 85.
We got 5 players at the flop here.
Fucking call.
Blind
8
man
checks.
checks.
9 checks.
Scott flops a pair of 8s. He likes it. He's going to bet.
25 is the bet on 2.
45.
Fold 6.
Give me 6, 7. I'll be 6, 7. I'll be happy with that. 6, 7 and down.
And he snaps with a pair of 5s. Backdoor heart draw.
Fold 9.
Big heads up.
That's happened before. Woke up with aces.
Spades on the turn is blank.
I woke up with aces once and lost.
That bets again. Applying the pressure onto Andy.
I fold.
$80. It's going to be a good fold. And be sure to tune in Thursday night as we stream 5, 10, 25 no limit hold'em game. One of our higher limit games that we stream here on a regular basis. Should be some really good action there. Next week we got the 2-2 no limit hold'em game on the 21st, 23rd. We're doing the 2-5 no limit hold'em deep game again. And on the 28th, 15:30 limit Omaha 8 or better.
Got the one sitting out. Got the one sitting. So you got the cut hook. Thanks, Wes. See, one is red, right? See, one is red.
You really need it?
No, I just,
Crushing was a red.
no, like in Tampa, in Tampa, you can straddle from freaking anywhere.
Oh, yeah. That's good. I don't want that one. That's pretty much.
Don't need that kind of negativity in your life. Random deuce.
You know, I'd rather have the ace of hearts than another deuce. Well, I don't know. Let's see. 35. I've got a hand.
Andy with a hand. Ace queen offsuit raises to $35.
good one.
See if he gets any action here. Eric's got a suited ace out of the small blind. Ace-8 of diamonds. He makes the call. Yancey's in. Queen 4 of clubs. 3 players to the flop.
Anyone
I'm
else?
gonna send to you because you win.
Oh, I can.
King Trey, 2 hearts. Not a heart to be found for these guys, though. Checks to Andy with the C-bet, 55. And it's probably going to be good for the pot. And it is.
You must be fucking brain dead. I beat you in daily. Young kid just looked at him.
I'm called.
I got Uno cards. Hopefully I draw 4 hits the board and fills me up.
Blind man check card.
You check, I check.
Got the winner then over here. Too much fly. Too much fly.
You know what you're card?
Good luck on
Leave it in the house. With Daytona? I don't know.
Sometimes it is.
Hard Rock,
Especially if they haven't hit it.
I drove 15 minutes from there. I just moved from Tampa, like I said, I was 15 minutes from Hard Rock. You could go there at any time, and 10 in the morning, you always got a
Stop.
fucking
Dude, they start rolling in at 7 or 8 in the morning. Like, I play all night when I get down there. Stay
Well,
down there.
usually 10 o'clock with the game start, that 5:10.
What I'm saying is we're still going playing deep 2-5. They start rolling in about 7, 8 o'clock in the
No, the
morning.
good part is if the night game runs into the morning, it just keeps going. The 5:10.
Yeah, Daytona, look, I've got made a lot of money down there. I run very well in tournaments.
They were doing high hand every hour. It was like 2,500 or something.
Yeah, they go between there and Orange County.
I'll be in Daytona for a week next month.
I've seen some pretty
All right, what you really at?
That was a long time ago.
Huh?
That was a long time ago.
I got all the time.
You must have a medical card.
Short time.
Short time. All the time.
3 4. 4 raises to 40.
Ricky picking up ace-jack offsuit, raises to $40. Trey with king-jack makes the call. Yancey out of the small blind, defending with 7-5 of diamonds. Makes the raise. Well, 3-bet, $200.
So you guys were at 3 hours?
You can stay a mile for a pumpkin.
Oh, I got
Ricky's gone, Trey's gone. Nice bet
I just, a lot of times I don't.
by Yancey.
My cousin, it's a cop. He's got like a little garage in his house, and it's got a bedroom above it, and it's got its own code, security code. So I'll text him if I'm gonna stay over.
Yeah.
I don't want him shooting my ass.
Yeah.
When I walk in.
Right.
He is a cop, guns everywhere. He'll say, hey, man, that's cool. You know? And my other cousin lives like 3.5 miles from him. But I've been on layoff, man. I just go home and sleep. Ain't no big thing. My wife used to get a million things for me to do.
Ricky under the gun. After that, picks up ace 7 of clubs, makes the raise. $40 to go again. Josh here with queen 9. He lets it go. Trey suited. 10-9 of clubs. Makes the call. Gotta hope that clubs don't come out on the flop to trap them. 3 players. Jack 7-5. 2 diamonds. Andy has the diamond draw. Ricky with pair of 7s checks him. Andy picks up a pair to go with his flush draw. He bets at 50. Ricky snaps. Trey folds. Heads up. Diamond hits on the river for Andy. See what he elects to do here. 150. He's going to take it down.
Tiny. We would have crushed it. Oh, yeah.
You about to take a loss right here. Let's get it in. Actually, start with the small blind, guys.
Don't tempt me with a fucking good time. Don't fucking tempt me with a good time.
Everybody did?
Look, nah, I mean, whatever. I mean, yeah, we can do it, though.
Did he look?
Yeah, this hand I look, but I mean, don't tempt me with a good time.
All here, deciding to raise $35. He's got ace 10 offsuit. Not played very many hands at all tonight, but he does get action out of Scott. King 10 of diamonds on the button. Heads up.
All against John, though. All against
Jack
John.
6, 4,
Last time we did it,
2 clubs.
woke up with pocket queens.
Paul puts the C-bet in, $50. Scott not going away. He makes the call. Gonna slow Paul down a little bit. One of the more conservative players at the table, if not the most conservative. Tray of clubs on the turn. Paul checks. Scott's gonna get a bet in here, and that's probably gonna scare Paul off.
One thing to shut down the live stream, let's keep playing here. Like, why do we need to? Yeah.
Oh,
Probably.
Well, you're losing me. I gotta go. I gotta work it.
And that is good. Paul laid it down.
I don't like it either. Somebody's got to pay for you guys.
Scott's been chipping up all night. I don't know where you've been, Paco. He is not. He's not been able to do much wrong. Everybody just been giving it to him.
I also call 10 I won't lie.
Go a lot of limping right now. 6 players. This might be the most players we've seen at a flop tonight.
Flop the boat, chill. Flop the boat, check it out.
He's queen 10. And he gives up. He taps out.
Here it comes, son.
He definitely has to work. I got
So a whole lot of nothing right here. No bets, but we've whittled down to 4 players. Mel smelling the weakness. Thought about betting, he checked it. 4 players to the river. Everybody's checking now. Yeah, that's what he was saying. He started it. He started the day $150 on one of the other tables, and he's just he's been running like a god tonight.
Oh, done.
It's clean living right there. Clean living.
You do it last time.
Maybe get everybody to do it.
What are you gonna do?
I ain't doing that.
Cold.
Do a bump pot?
Cold.
Do a bump pot.
I'll do a
Yeah,
bomb
pretty
pot.
much. 500.
I'm in.
Oh my god.
Ooh,
Hell
that sounds fun.
No, I like this.
My max is 3 blind.
Hey, maybe I'll win that.
Everybody might go $500 blind in the last hand. That'll be
Roll that dice.
fun to watch. A little gamble.
If you're gonna lose, you lose quick.
Yancey, ace 6 off. Puts the raise into 25. Scott right behind with a suited ace makes the call.
What do you do, like an Omaha hand, or are you doing a roll?
Nah, we all get 2 cards and just run the board.
Okay.
And then like we kind of just flip 1 card at a time.
Hey, that's my.
To see the 500. 500 a man. Let's go. Everybody should just get in there. Fuck it.
I think we all do 500 down. I can't mess up on that.
Yeah, you're getting like fucking 9 to 1.
That's 4,500.
Ooh, 3 hearts on the flop. Paul wakes up with the nut flush draw.
That's the question.
$7.
Checks to Yancey, bets his 6s.
Why you work like that?
All flats.
That probably takes 3,500. So it's not worth it.
Seems pretty reasonable.
All about the able to do
Seems
it.
about the right amount, you know.
Carry the one, yeah, 85.
Yeah, I'd bet the farm that Paul is not going to participate in that one. Although I don't think I'd get very good odds at all.
Yeah, that's a hard.
3 man, 3 man.
But for all that, he is one of the 3 players that are making profit tonight thus far. Yancey, Scott, and Paul, the only ones that are up.
Yeah, y'all want to bomb that? Last hand?
10 left.
All right. No, I said.
You got 10 more minutes, please.
So, that's a flip. I call that a flip. Like,
Yeah, it's a flip. But you do it in order where everybody goes to takes the lead. Make it fun. Don't just make it where you turn it over.
after the flop.
Yeah, you go like 1 at a time.
Yeah, and whoever's got the lead, the other guy's got to keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it like that. That's more fun than when everybody just flips it over and you're like, wow, I lost.
Somebody called it a hooker putt.
Who?
Yeah, I've heard it called that.
Yeah, really?
Oh, what?
I've never heard
Hooker putt.
Huck a buck?
Play up there by Gretna, I'm boys from Georgia, that's what they call it.
Learn something new every day.
No,
I live there.
California, I heard.
Yeah. I live below town, actually. I live in I've only been down here.
Never played in Jeff.
I've only been down here 5 years. I'm from Ohio.
Yeah, that's those odds are about right.
Ricky, what do you have there? Not. I folded they said. Way behind.
Win again?
I'm glad I folded they said. Why didn't I have pocket aces?
When I first moved down here, they had a
Pocket
guy
aces,
that,
pocket keys, right?
they had a guy that come over there, they called him Santa Claus.
13 cents.
This dude, when they got their table moves, you know, there's no credit there, right? I watched him walk up. He got $250,000 in crack.
What?
I said, Gretna.
Really?
Dude, you have no idea. There's
I heard they would look at it, we go in there and play 2 or 3 games at the same time. Just sit here and they would lay
Oh, yeah.
tables behind it at the same time.
Well, the guy that they called Santa, I made so much money. I was trying to sell my house in Ohio while I was living down here. My wife was still in Ohio. I was making my mortgage payment off of him, no problem. But anyway, he's got like 250 grand in a rack. I said, man, pretty good day. He goes, no, I'll go down 40. Now, again, there's no credit extended. You have to bring that money with you. So it is routine to hear duffel bags in there hit. You know, because you got guys walking around with $150,000 carrying guns. Believe me, you know. But literally, that guy. The first time I ever sat down at the table with him, I was playing 2-5. He introduced himself to me. His name was David. And going back to real nice, Superman guy. He goes, hey man, whatever you want to play. Let's. So I get a hand and I just shove 500 and he snapped it up call. I sit there nightly and like the first month I was done with him, he owns some kind of energy. So gas. Dude, it's like I think it's quarterly he gets like a $6 or $7 million check. His wife, his wife told me, she said, look, he's running around. I'm gonna get everything he got. He was going down to Tampa, losing like one of my buddies is sitting there, watched him lose like 850 grand by tire rack. I mean, he does. He's falling out of his ears.
Lose $1 million on
He don't care. He does not care.
He give you so much money.
But his wife, yeah, his
Boomer in
Well, that's what I'm saying is, so when Boomer was at River, he made sure this guy played in his private game too, because he had so much money. I didn't like how they did him wrong. I like a couple of them guys, and I pulled him aside.
I'd interrupt the story time here. Yancey, pocket queens. He flats.
I watched him.
Ricky right behind with ace king, raises to $40. Josh is in. Eric with pocket jacks. We got a lot going on in this hand. Eric flats as well. Very, very strange. Back to Yancey. Oh, you got a little raise together here. Fireworks incoming. I hear you there. Yancey, pocket queens, 3-betting, $300. Action back to Ricky with ace king. Shaking his head. And he lets it go. Very surprising there, especially how stuck he is. He lets that go. Back to Eric.
I'm saying the same thing.
But you worked here.
Hold Eric. That's hands.
I kind of want to just call with nonsense and try to just fuck you up.
And just outplay me.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Call
saying?
with nonsense.
I'll show you.
It's a nice speech. I feel like he's calling now, just because he said that.
You should back raise ace king.
Yeah. I mean, wow. After all that, he lays it down. That's crazy.
Another guy coming in that game, the check cash.
Ace, king, and jacks in the
I
muck.
can't beat all of you. I got.
Well, that's why he pushed in, because there's 4 people in.
Wow.
Like, make it 200.
How?
But if I make it
I
200,
don't know,
you
you
call
think
that
it's 200, I
both
might
call.
call.
How did that?
call too.
What?
And I actually.
I'd
It was
rather
a good
take the
bet.
parking lot money.
Yeah.
What is going on here?
I know, that's why I made it 300. But
That's
if you call
wild.
too, he calls,
That
he's
is
never
wild.
called.
I don't see how that
I'm
happens.
definitely. Hi, Jax.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But if he calls, then you call.
Eric, one of the loosest guys, craziest guys on the table, makes the fold that free flop. Pocket
Never
jacks.
gonna get that story.
He has check cash and they
Ricky with ace king stuck. I mean, the most out of anybody. He lays down ace king pre-flop. Wow. Good read, I
You already
guess.
put me on ace king.
Crazy.
Flat there. I really feel like. I mean, you've treated me if you have ace king.
I'm fine, Ricky. I'm not pulling ace king. I'm not I'm just
I was like queens.
2 raised to 6.
Then you gotta worry about y'all.
Yeah, queens are
Oh,
you think queens too because you have ace king. Exactly.
Yes, but I mean,
About y'all, too.
it's not like he's been showing, he's been playing, he's had a really wide range tonight, and he's been showing, too. Very surprising how that played out. I really wanted to see the board, too. Oh, well.
And then again, I just flat called Jackson folded correctly. But, hey, what got stacked?
Sounds like that, yeah.
One bet 125.
I want one hand.
Nancy flops top pair here. Pair of queens, bets 125. Unfortunately for him, Trey flopping queens and jacks. Folds around to Trey. See what he likes to do here.
Still playing with you, boss.
Paul, he's not even going to make it to the bomb pot. No, all bets are off on that. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, but
I
hard
had the
draw
same
first.
stack since I sat down.
We got double up first hand.
He did.
Yeah.
You have a hard draw?
After that, it was nada.
Super die.
I'm talking about
What do you have, like kings on that first?
yeah, kings against tens.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just like,
I knew you
yeah,
had
I
a
knew
big
he
hand. I
wasn't
couldn't
even gonna
remember
play
what.
unless of aces.
I was still in 1025 mode when I first
I know,
showed up.
yeah,
I just
that's-
$1,500.
that's what I knew.
If I'm in a game, I'm just
Well,
gonna
you
sit.
didn't know how that was.
I'll tell you, yeah, well, I think I won't have to do that again. He played like 3 hands.
Yeah.
Trey raises to 400 here. Back to Yancey.
That's what he put.
Top pair with a king kicker. Backdoor heart draw. Backdoor straight draw.
I really didn't play bad today.
Oh, me, every hand I put him on.
You took a bad beat.
I played pretty
Yeah, I would have been up fucking 4,500 in the first 30 minutes of those seven.
Oh, I hope you guys are here every night I do
Every
the
hand I put you on a beat.
commentary. It's been a lot of fun here. Twitch
That's
chat.
the terrible thing. I had to have a bad read. Every hand I put him on a beating run.
Ooh, then I was stuck 2,000. I lost that, and then I went down to 2K.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate it.
What are you down now?
Getting close to the end of the stream tonight. Yancey lets it go. He folds.
Yeah, I'm stuck. 15.
It's raised by Trey there.
Oh, yeah.
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 Unless he has king queen or the king of hearts. Oh, you have king of hearts. Yeah.
See what my stack has a jam.
And
But it's good, I just hold it.
according to my stats here, Trey
Come back Thursday.
picking himself up. He's up $8.
Yeah, you're making
No longer stuck.
I mean, any
Good for
call
him.
I get right now with, how many minutes? do we
Unless
got?
that's wrong.
5 minutes? Are we doing that flip?
Oh, I could pay
Great.
attention.
We'll tell us when the last
Whatever you want.
Coach says to cash out.
The dude did have trick queens against mine.
$8. We'll have to
I think you want to do a bomb.
grab a meal at the McDonald's on the way home.
I had to have a bad read.
We do a bomb pot and then the last hand we'll do a flip.
Andy raising pocket sevens, $35. Ricky with pocket sevens makes the call.
Whoever wins the bomb pot, you gotta play in the flip. So you don't do- This is gonna be
Only 30.
Trey here, ace, jack,
35.
makes the call. Josh is in there with 10-8. Eric in there with king-9 of spades. And then Mel on the button, ace-queen.
What do you have? So I don't have to look later.
Nancy folds Scott out of the big blind.
you have ace
Looks
queen?
to defend.
Okay.
Trick jack.
Looks to raise.
Get a 5 on back there.
Getting a 3-bet together. Sorry. Oh, I missed it. Mel raised. My bad. Mel raised with the ace-queen. Okay, got it. So Scott makes the call with 6-5 of clubs. Andy's in with pocket sevens. Is this the bomb pot? No, just regular.
Fuck, Ricky.
I know.
Ricky lets the sevens go.
I was
Good
good.
read this time.
Unless you're like really playing with them.
Come on. I'll go in, he goes in.
Trey,
he goes
ace,
in.
jack.
Family call.
In for 35. The bet is 225.
Yeah, no, it would have been.
He lets it go.
Man, it's close to the action too.
Eric here,
Eric, I don't think you spoke.
he's thinking about calling.
I got like 6 or 700.
Just like, you know. I'm getting a good price.
He lays it down.
I call you.
3 players here. After a $225 3-bet. Queen at 10 deuce rainbow. Mel flopping top pair, top kicker. Scott and Andy check. some chips together. $800 in the pot. The 425.
Is that you?
Don't worry about it. Level ball. I got a 2.5 hour ride home.
525. That's enough.
All right, man. You do it, man. Yeah, man.
Take care.
And that's it for Yancey tonight.
See you in 15 minutes.
Don't want to play his button. Last day.
I'll be in my car driving.
Explain. Oh,
A flip?
Okay, so we have 2 more hands?
Yeah,
Two more hands. One more legit hand, and then the bomb pot.
Regular hand
See
here.
how this
We're going
goes.
to do a bomb pot now, and then we'll do a flip last hand. Everybody
y'all
okay?
can flip.
Yeah, I don't think I'll flip, but
Okay.
Oh, whatever they want to do here. Whatever they elect to do.
What are we doing? What are we doing now?
Well, one hand, then we're bombing this bitch.
One hand first.
Yeah, we'll do regular.
We have 3 more hands left. All right.
Wait, hold on. I gotta make sure I leave myself 500.
Oh, we're not doing the 5. We're doing 500.
How much you doing it for?
I thought we were doing
You want a flip?
How much?
I ain't
Don't
doing
worry
it.
about it. We'll do bomb pot first. And then we'll do the flip.
Yeah, bomb pot. No, do a regular hand right now, then we'll do the bomb pot.
We only have 2 more hands.
These guys are
This one and one more.
not.
And then whatever you want.
So we can do the bomb pot now.
And then the flip.
Yeah, flip it.
Who's all flipping? I want to know who's flipping before I'm in.
I'm at 25.
You're not
So he's
flipping.
saying right now,
Doesn't matter what you have.
the regular
Cards here,
hand, and then the
25,
last
and then
hand,
play
do
post.
whatever, correct?
Oh, so everybody's in?
Yeah.
The bomb pot.
Everybody's on different pages here.
Yeah, 25, everybody.
50,
Yes.
50.
25.
It doesn't matter, bro. Let's just get.
I'll pay it.
So how much?
I'm sure
25?
I
I'll
thought
pick
we
it
were
up.
gonna do like.
25?
It's 25.
25,
Yeah.
25 over here, 25
No,
over here.
he's gonna do the cards and he's gonna put the flop out. And then put-
This is my last hand.
Hey, is it raising or we
This
just?
is my last hand.
Not free flop. After flop. Whatever 2
This is my last hand, so if I go all in, I'm bluffing, right?
I got you.
All right, I guess they decided. Doing 20. Everybody's putting up $25, and we're gonna go to the flop and then let action commence
I mean,
for this hand. Then the next hand will be the blind, whatever they want to do. They were saying 500. They might do something else. I don't know.
That's what I said, like, that's normal right there.
Yeah, that's a normal. That's twice smaller than
right, right, no way smaller.
Alright, you gotta do the card though.
Oh, yeah.
And he picking up pocket aces on this hand.
How's normal?
Now it's normal.
I got better
Jack
position.
10-6 rainbow. Scott flopping 2 pair. Oh boy, he checks it. Lets Andy bet. Andy has to love it. Pocket aces here. He bets $75. Folds around. We're gonna go to Scott, I believe.
Oh,
Who just flats? Scott flats here with 2 pair. Deuce of clubs. There's a blank. Scott checks again, and he leads out again. 175. Here we go. There it is. Got the check raise in there. And the 675.
No, you know I lost. I can't possibly win this.
Literally, just.
win if you would have folded. That'd have been a win.
And he makes the call. He looks for a 10, ace, or deuce.
Hold on.
Pretty close.
Good luck, all in.
It's pretty much in there.
Dude, I can't beat him.
We're about to find out.
Nobody's beating him tonight.
That's all you.
Jack on the turn. Wow. It's a boat for Scott.
Hey, woke up with the aces, too.
The bomb.
Golly, wow.
I mean,
Just
Wow.
Good thing I'm not playing at 1025 with this guy.
it rains and pours. Good Lord.
Deuce. A deuce.
And he gets a jack for good measure.
I mean,
10 on the river.
10 deuce ace.
Welcome to Bomb Pots.
Nah, we got one.
Wait, we got one more. Thank you.
Well, what are we doing, the flip?
One more outside of the flip.
No, one more hand. This is it.
One more hand. This is
How
it.
much is the flip?
All right.
500.
Let's go.
Let's do 3. I'll do 3.
I'm not gonna.
I wonder how many people are before I
Yeah,
decide.
that's what I'm saying.
3 or 5?
I'll do whatever.
I'll do whatever. So I'm down.
Rebuys for the flip. You're right. You're right, Paco. This guy, he's the. Ooh,
We're pretty much
he's
good.
definitely been fueling the game all night. That's for sure.
Thank you.
That looks like a $300 flip here, ladies and gentlemen.
Motherfucker, I know. Come on, what are you talking about?
That's the lucky son of a bitch.
I mean, what are you talking about? My man's in, right?
Of course he's in. What do you mean?
Re-rolling to the full one
He's
right
gonna win, and we might as well just
We
leave.
put in 1,000,
No,
you're like, yeah,
hey,
sure.
hey, we might as well just leave and just like let him win.
Yeah, I feel like every single
You got him in your Yeah.
He's sunrunning the whole night.
All right.
The whole night, he's sunrunning. The only time
We got
I
1,
see you,
2,
the fucking
3,
$8.
4,
Other than that, stuff.
You'd love to see this.
5, 6 players.
3, I would have did it, but I don't want to do it.
Paco, you gotta get your boy Trey in this.
The more,
This is his hand right here.
the more people.
Oh man.
That better, man.
Just turned my bad night to
I want to see what my first
How many
card
people?
not his worst night.
I want to see my first card.
No, I don't.
No, don't touch his card.
No, touch his cards. Fuck with him, touch his cards.
Fuck with him, he said. Fuck with him, touch his cards.
No, you can't actually, no, we gotta roll them over, right? One at a time.
One at a time.
All right, so we at home are able to see what everybody has here. They're gonna put the whole board out.
No, you put the whole board out. No, the whole board, the whole board.
Whole board, whole board,
Yeah,
whole
the whole
board.
board.
Although,
Just wanna
of
save the
course, Scott flops trips.
Side bet this
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's a good card to have. That's a really fucking good card to have.
10's definitely good.
Hair is hard to get, man. 6.
Jack 6 again.
Well,
No.
It's been a good day, guys.
6. 10's good so far. What you got? I would have had something.
Oh my god, we get the last card is gonna be
Here it
Scott's
is,
Jack.
here it is,
This is
here it is.
hilarious. Oh my god. That's disgusting. Oh my gosh.
That is Jack 6.
I can't even.
He wasn't worried.
Scott starts off the day, according to him, $150. Somewhere else in the room, he's played it up to damn near $10,000. Oh my gosh, what a night for him. What a stream for us, guys. It's been real fun. Lots of action from start to finish here. I appreciate everybody tuning in here, Facebook, Twitch, everybody watching on YouTube. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it here at Best Bet Jacksonville. My name's Wes. For Dan and Billy, everybody else here at Best Bet, we appreciate it. Be sure to tune in this Thursday. We got the 5-10-25 No Limit Hold'em game. I don't know if that can top the action we saw here tonight. It was a fun game. Y'all have a good night. Catch you on the flip side.
Best Bet Livestream allows you to watch poker wherever you are. Stream the action on Twitch or Facebook Live. See the players' hole cards and learn their strategies. You can even interact with poker experts like me, Allie McDeal. Best Bet Livestream. Watch us play. Hi, I'm Allie McDeal from Best Bet. Join us for a night out with the hottest entertainment in town. Experience a fast-paced, action-packed game like 3-card poker, ultimate Texas Hold'em, Pai-Gow, and so much more. Best Bet, come play. Tired of this? Take your game to the next level. Come to Best Bet Jacksonville or Best Bet Orange Park. We have a table waiting for you. Come play. Get into the winning spirit at Best Bet Jacksonville. Come for the good times, exciting table games, simulcast wagering, live poker and tournaments, great food, a winning experience, and so much more. Best Bet Jacksonville. Come play. Think you got a great poker face? What's your poker face? Bring it to Best Bet Jacksonville. Come play.
We have always been a top-notch poker operation. We actually are the top producing poker room in the state of Florida. We have added new poker games, our Florida poker games. We have a whole section. We've got 18 tables. We now spread 3-card poker, 2-card poker, Ultimate Texas Hold'em, 1-card poker, and Pai-Gow poker. have promotions every single day for our players. We give away hundreds of thousands of dollars in high hands. It's a great experience and it attracts a whole different set of customers. Our simulcast is a great race book. It's probably the dogs and on highlight. And we carry the races from all over the country. Our sushi is undoubtedly the best in the state, and I will say maybe even on the East Coast. Our sushi chef actually learned sushi in Japan. He is unbelievable, Miro, and his team, they are very dedicated and they're just amazing. We have the freshest product. You can't believe that you can get such good sushi in Jacksonville, Florida. We love having the World Poker Tour here. It creates so much excitement, and the $1 million prize pool, the guarantee, that's a big deal here. Our players travel from all over. All of the excitement and energy that comes with this production. This is our flagship production each year. What sets us apart is our team. We have years of experience between us. We concentrate on guest services, we concentrate on consistency, we value our players, our people care about their jobs, and we are very particular that we do things the correct way.
Play fun, exciting poker at clubwpt.com today.
We've got a fun event going on tonight. Tell me about this promotion.
Yeah, so this is a great opportunity for somebody to win a satellite seat into the $5,000 buy-in main event. What we do is we give 6 people, 6 lucky winners, the opportunity to play with the Royal Flush crew. It's a great way for them to get in for absolutely nothing.
Tell us a little bit about how exactly you won your seat here.
Well, I answered the question right for Facebook that Mike Sexton was the 2009 inductee into the World Series Hall of Fame and a bounty here today. A day later, I got the ding on Facebook that said, "You win."
Okay, I've got Johnny Cash here. Real name?
Johnny Cash, all my life.
Ooh. Tell me about your journey getting your seat at this bounty tournament.
Well, I called the radio show and I got in, so it was quite a challenge, but I made it.
I'm pretty stoked. I can't wait. Been waiting a couple of weeks. Been holding this ticket for a while. So, ready.
Have you ever played in a WPT main event before?
A few of them. So, I've cashed a few. So, that's it.
I'm a local player here, so it would be very fun and interesting to take on some of the professionals and see where my skill level lies with them.
Play fun, exciting poker at clubwpt.com today.